Someone suggested I take these parts and make a paint shaker out of it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this workbench into a paint shaking machine. You're gonna see a perfect example of some farm boy engineering right here. Remember this here mag drill press combo? These are the parts I had left right here. Not sure if it's gonna work, but I got a good plan, a real good plan. We're gonna mount this thing under this workbench top behind these drawers right back in this corner. I just wanna give a shout out to Ben Nalrith. This was his idea and a t-shirt winner from last week's contest. Thanks for watching, Ben. Since I'm gonna be real tight on room, I'm gonna get rid of all these guards, eliminate this switch, so I'm gonna get started on that now. Plan on running one of these variable speeds, got its own switch. All right, let's pull this bench out and see what kind of room we're dealing with. Hopefully she'll fit in here. Oh, that's gonna work perfect. Just enough room. Let me show you. So I'm gonna mount this thing right in here. It'll all make sense in a little bit. Okay, I did some measuring. This angle iron is gonna fit pretty good back there. I'm gonna tack that on, square it all up, burn her in. All right, that should do it. Well, I've got it clamped in there and I got it set where I want it. So I'm just gonna pull this off that tube and then burn that piece in. Okay, I'm just gonna fire the welder up. That ought to do her. Okay, let's get her in there. I want it back far enough so I can still access the chuck. We got clearance everywhere. We got clearance. I got it on the lowest speed, which is 620, 630, something like that. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. Okay, now we can start working on everything out here. Is what's gonna happen is I'm gonna make a crankshaft with an offset and then with a rod coming up through here, and our paint shaker is gonna sit right here. Okay, I got her marked here. Hopefully that will be the center of our chuck. Well, here's what it looks like. I got everything clamped down in a straight plane. Hopefully I get her tacked down and welded up without any problem. I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, here's what we got so far. I forgot to hit, well, I didn't forget, hit it, but somehow I didn't get it recorded when I welded this together. So here's what we got. Here's the crankshaft. This is gonna be the rod that comes up through the table. And then I'm gonna make a bracket right here to hold this bearing. That'll be our end bearing. That'll be out on the end. So that's the whole situation. Now we're gonna make this plate to carry this carrier bearing. Okay, let's test the old drill press out here. This is 1 3/4 hole saw. We're going through 5/16. She works good, real good. Okay. Just so everybody's on the same page, I've got my crankshaft built, got my bearing, got where my connecting rod's gonna go. That'll be welded right here, come up through the bench. This slides through into here and goes into my drill. It's just gonna be chucked in there. Then I've got my carrier bearing for the end bearing here that'll go in here and get welded like that. Right now, what I need to do is make the connecting rod. I'm gonna get to building that now. And I've just got to weld the one side right here. Okay, I got this clamped down, ready to weld on there. Okay, I've got my piston rod. Okay, so this is gonna go up there like that. So that's greased up. Now we put this on our bearing up through here. Now here's the sleeve that's gonna go in here. I don't know where that's gonna be yet. Well, that seems like it's gonna work. Go to the comments right now. Who all thinks it's gonna work? I have no idea. I don't know. So then this goes on here. I want to get all this done, put this on, weld it. Okay, I'm going to get this thing tacked in there. Hey guys, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys hanging out with me here in the shop there. I really enjoy it. I really appreciate you watching. I really do. If you want to know more about me and the videos I make, check out this video right up here. Been getting a lot of views. I don't know why. Hit subscribe if you want. I'd appreciate it. Well, I'm just going to finish welding that thing. I don't know. Well, there ain't no turning back now. That's smooth, real smooth. Let's get the carrier bearing on and we can give it a shot. Okay, I got that carrier bearing all set. I'm gonna just tack it and then you and I are all gonna see this for the very first time. All right, let's turn the bitch on. Let me get the cord, hang on. Okay, I've got the switch here. I got it plugged in. I have not tried it, get it. Hell, that's pretty smooth, real smooth. Here's a little paint cradle I built. See, I welded that nut on there. That nut's gonna screw right onto that. Put this locking toggle right here. So you can just set the strap at whatever can. I even tried these tall cans. Just set your strap and then boom, toggle it down. This is just like a shoulder strap off of a bag of some sort. The whole plan is to be able to slip a can in there, lock it down. The first time I'm trying this, so here's a can of paint. My thinking is once you get it adjusted right, and you just leave it. Okay, let's go ahead and give that a try. I think that's solid now. I'd say that's working. It don't seem like it's vibrating enough. I don't know if that's even enough. Let's go to the next speed on the motor. That was 620. Next speed is 1100. Well, let's just try it once and see. Oh, that's shaking the shit out of that thing, man. Oh yeah. Dude, that's gonna be so handy. Man, this is gonna be, that's gonna work good. Well, I think that's the speed to leave it at. I'd say this is badass. I'm gonna shake up some paint and paint that thing.
Hey, if you like that video, you're really gonna like this video. It's good, real good.